What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for game week 4 starting on Saturday. Early kickoff is Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I'm hoping it'll be a good game, but there's been a changeover at Forest with Nuno obviously leaving recently, and Postecoglou coming in there, so I'm going to be interested to see how he does, but I don't like how they dealt with the Nuno thing. They've got a lot to thank him for and what he did there. And I don't think he should have been sacked. Concerned for Forest in this one because I feel like it's all new pastures, and maybe it'll do them good. They have a new manager bounce, but I feel like there's too much going on behind the scenes with that at the moment for them to fully be focused coming into this game. And Arsenal are one of the best teams in England and in Europe, and they're at home. I'm going to go with an Arsenal win. 3-0 Arsenal. Bournemouth versus Brighton then to start off the 3 o'clocks. I think could be a very entertaining game with hopefully quite a few goals. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Bournemouth. I feel like Brighton have been a bit up and down so far. Bournemouth, similar in a sense, but I feel like at home they might just have enough. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Bournemouth. Crystal Palace versus Sunderland. The Sar's injured for Palace. I don't feel like Mateta's fully at it at the moment. Wharton's out for a few weeks still. But Palace are a tricky side, even with some players missing. I mean, it'll help them with them players out, but I still think Palace should have enough to get this one. So I'm going to go Palace 1-0. Everton versus Aston Villa. Everton been on a fine run recently. Grealish is firing on all cylinders. Moyes is doing a good job there. Villa, I can't quite put my finger on what is going wrong at the moment there. For the talent in their squad they've got, they're definitely hugely underachieving, and I'm not quite sure what's happening. So because of that, I'm going to go with an Everton win. 2-0 to Everton. Fulham versus Leeds, I think could be a very exciting game. Both teams like to attack a lot. It'll be quite open. I think it'll be a very end-to-end game. Fast-paced. I'm going to edge it to Fulham, but I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds could go there and get something. But I'm going to go Fulham, 2-1 to Fulham. Newcastle versus Wolves. Now that the Isak thing is now finished, I think that'll bode well for them going forward. They haven't got that lingering there now. Wolves have been a bit poor so far this season. I think they will struggle. So I'm going to go with Newcastle, 3-0. West Ham versus Tottenham in the London derby. I think this one could be tight. I think Tottenham's obviously started the season really well. Not been great as of recently. West Ham, opposite, started really poor, and in recent weeks have been a lot better. I'm going to go with a draw in this one. I'm going to go 2-2. If anything, edge it to West Ham if you feel like one team's going to win it over the other. I think West Ham probably more likely at home for this to edge it, but I'm going to go 2-2. Brentford versus Chelsea, I think, could be another very good game, hopefully. Brentford have started better than I thought they would, considering the players that have gone, and obviously Thomas Frank no longer there. Chelsea started very well. Might have slowed down slightly in recent weeks, but they still look good to me. I think they might just have enough to edge this one. 2-1 to Chelsea. Burnley versus Liverpool. I'm going to go with an away win for Liverpool in this. I think Burnley look poor, to be honest. And I think Liverpool will have far too much quality. 3-0 away, Liverpool. And then lastly, for game week 4, we've got a Manchester derby, Manchester City versus Manchester United. It's a great time to play City at the moment because they're definitely not performing to their levels that they're capable of. But Haaland did well in the international break. I know it's a different type of football, but he'll come into this with a huge lot of confidence now. But City definitely haven't been themselves, and it's a good time to play them. We have a pretty decent record against them, but we ourselves, I never know what we're going to get from us, so it's very hard to predict. I'm hoping we can win. I have gone for a City win though, narrowly edging a 2-1 to City, but hopefully we can go and get something from the game. So that is it for game week 4 Premier League predictions, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to keep saying it, the target for 2026, by the end of 2026, is 3,000 subscribers. We've got plenty of time, but I need you guys to help along the way as well. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.